After missing the first 2 games of the Pittsburgh Penguins First Round series with the New York Islanders, Evgeni Malkin was back in the lineup for their 5-4 Game 3 win on Thursday night. Getting a player like Malkin back in the middle of a playoff series is a potential game-changer because, well, he is Evgeni Malkin and a slam dunk Hall of Famer. Player like that can make a difference, especially when it gives the Penguins a quartet of centers down the middle with Sidney Crosby, Malkin, Jeff Carter and Teddy Blueger. That is tough to match up with if you are an opponent. So how did he and his line look in his return? Let us examine a little. His line saw the least ice time. Was this the result of the Malkin line not being among their best lines, a sign that he did not want to rush Malkin back in after missing so much time in the second half of the season, or a reflection of how good the other lines have been playing? Honestly, probably a good mix of all 3 scenarios. The Malkin, Kasperi Kapanen, Jason Zucker trio logged just 7/28 of 5-on-5 ice time on Thursday, by far the lowest total of the Penguins' 4 lines. The Crosby line logged nearly 14 minutes, the Carter line played 10 minutes, and the Blueger line played more than 9 minutes. The Crosby line goes without saying. That is always going to be the group that drives the bus and leads the way. But how can you possibly limit the other 2 lines right now? The Blueger line has lived up to its buzzsaw nickname in this series defensively and scored 2 more goals in the Game 3 win. The Carter line, meanwhile, has arguably been the best line overall for several games now, not only scoring goals but also completely owning the puck. How do you limit either line right now? You cannot. The Malkin line did have its struggles at times. Statistically speaking, it was not the best night for this group overall. In their 7 minutes they spent much of the night defending in their own zone, not where you want them, and posted the worst shot attempt, 30.7%, expected goal, 22%, and scoring chance, 20%, differentials of the 4 lines. They were also the only line to get outscored during 5-on-5 play, 1 goal for, 2 goals against. You probably should not read too much into that because 1, it is only 1 game, their first game back together in the playoffs, and 2, they did play much better together during the regular season. Still, it makes sense in this particular game why they had the least ice time. Having said that, Malkin did still contribute offensively. While the line itself was not great, Malkin did make his presence felt in some big moments. Before his injury back in March, he was starting to get rolling offensively. He also had 4 assists in his first 4 games back after returning. On Thursday, he had 2 more helpers.